hidden deep within the Amazon jungle, beneath the trees and brush, hidden and forgotten, left alone in time, there lies a small empty village which guards the entrance to a wondrous cave. And here is where our tale begins. Here in this cave with golden writing, in a language older than language itself, with books lining the cave walls, clusters of multicolored crystals which emit their own powerful light that glimmers and glints. In this cave lies a pool of water with 2 trees. These trees represent the cycle of life and death, one luscious and living with many leaves and branches, the other twisted and dead, blackened with no leaves on its branches. Between them stands a singular pedestal with another in front of it. On this stands a singular thick book with a large velvety black ink scrolled across its leather-bound coverings. On the other pedestal it holds no book, nothing, except in it exists a singular slot sliced in the stone meant for a key. With no other caverns to this grand place, all one must do to find the golden key. Choose a book from its shelves, place it upon the sacred pedestal, and then use the other to unlock and jump inside its world. By law of the author, you are stripped of all that you are, altered, changed, and thrust inside the book you chose. Trapped inside, unable to leave except by some other means. For the key, after each and every use, disappears and hides again for the next seeker. Once inside the world, your life back in the real world begins to fade away like a dream. And the longer you're inside the book, the more your fate will be sealed, and your role in that world permanent. As you become a character of that book, only by seeing the 2 trees of life and death in the book world will you ever be able to return to your land. So powerful are these trees, so unknown their magic, that just seeing them will restore your memories back to you and open forth the gate that can return the life you once had. So powerful this place is. It is no wonder it was hidden away from the world, its story lost in time, and yet no wonder it stays protected to this very day. However, this is not a tale of how it was created. No, this is a tale of a man called the poet, a wandering traveler who was plain and lost, but found a key one day which led him to a cave. Befriending the tribe, he, on passage into the sacred cave, learned of its secrets and powers. And then, one day, he changed. No longer content with simply learning about the author's portal. No longer happy. He killed everyone he could find, slaughtering them left and right, blood staining his clothes, clumping his hair together. Such was his bloodthirsty rage that he stole forth the golden key, grabbed the largest of all the tombs in the cave, thrust it upon the pedestal between the trees, and jumped inside its world. Into a world known as Planet Nexus. The world was stunning and beautiful, magical even, but something happened when the poet entered their world. A powerful wave of energy swept over the planet upon his arrival, like a burst of sudden evil booming forth. The once peaceful planet crumbled and changed, shifting into chaos. Technology all across the planet failed, faltered, and broke. Magic sprung forth, and even the inhabitants, changed. Their races altered. Our lives mutated. Evolved, some would say, and for years they warred forth. Brother against brother, sister to sister, friend against friend. It was all so horrible. Taking up 4 powerful artifacts which he imbued with his dark magic, he became as known the Raven King. No longer the timid poet who wanted to learn and understand all those years ago. Instead, he raided villages, expressing his power, but nowhere was his anger felt more than poor kingdom Nexus Limos. His reign lasted for 2,000 years, until one day a group of lost souls stepped forth. Empowered by anger, empowered by their courage, united through their troubles, it all fueled them, gave them strength, gave them what they needed. Storming his castles, they fought his guard, a young elven man named Julio and a woman known as Crimson broke into the Raven King's bedroom. Cornering him, Julio sliced the king's head from his body as Crimson watched from the doorway, weapon in his hand. After that day, they formed those guilds, and it all grew quiet for a time. However, this is where our tale ends, and theirs begins.